What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone had a great couple days, great weekend. I have not posted in a while, and I've been busy. I think I posted last week that I'd be traveling, so I've been out. I'm back now, and I'm really eager to get back to trading. Today was a pretty good day. The recap was, let's just put it this way. I mean, I was green. I did blow up two accounts on the Buellnox account, two new Buellnox accounts. That I blew up, but I'm going to reset those and get some new ones because I talked a little bit about, I think maybe a week ago, that Buellnox was not something that I was recommending, but I'm pulling back on that because Buellnox is not that bad actually. I started doing some comparing with some of the fine details of some of the prop firms, and one of the biggest things that some people think they forget is not just only the type of data that you're getting, but also the small details like trailing draw, those kind of rules, scales, contracts. And I took these my funded futures and I blew them up last week. I'll be honest with you. I picked up like four cores plans, right? They're real cheap. They're like $60, I think, each. And I blew them up. I reset them so far. So one's down, one's up. They're small accounts, but they are $50,000 accounts. And the thing with them is that they only allow you to trade one contract at a time as you scale. So you have to be very careful because if you like to YOLO and put on like six contracts, you can't do that with my funded futures, at least with this account size. In Buellnox, you can. You can put up like six minis, and it'll take it. If you want to pass in one day, you'll get your, you know, you have to get your consistency a little bit, but you'll make your profits and you'll be good, right? My fund futures, they make you work. It's a grind, right? You're going to do one or two contracts. Now, as you make more money in those accounts, yes, you can scale up so you can do like two contracts. But I failed them because I had a strategy on and I put my size up as three. And what happened was I kept getting these pop-ups, and I was actually away from my computer for a couple hours while I was in the strategy. And what do you know? It just blew my account up. I was already down like $1,200, so that only gave me, let's say, like $700 of wiggle room to recoup it. And it was a struggle. It just was not worth my time. I spent like all day trying to recover these three or four of my core accounts. It just, to me, it wasn't worth my time, and it just frustrated the hell out of me. So the biggest concern I had, the biggest issue I did last week was I actually blew up a funded account, and it really bothered me. I tried this funding ticks promo, and let me give you a quick story. So funding ticks, I'm trying them out. I have a eval plan with them, and I have a funded plan with them. So because I got a new funded account, but basically I signed up for the funded, I think it was like $50,000 account maybe a week ago, and I was like, cool, all right, this is like my second funded with them, and they make you go through that KYC, like know your customer validation, where you have to upload your photo and everything. It's really sketch sometimes, but um, I went through all that, right? Because all these, companies, they need to validate that you're a human and, a US citizen in some cases to get payouts for tax purposes, right? Well, I've already been through that, and I could not trade that account once I purchased it because it was saying that I need to be verified again. With funding ticks, you have to keep those emails they send you and make sure you don't lose them, because they're, after you purchase the account, you'll get the standard welcome crap emails and your password and all that. After a few minutes, though, maybe an hour, they'll send an additional email saying that you need to review and sign this agreement. Do not delete that, because I could not find it. And I was asking support, I was like, why am I still going through this crap? You just have to sign the paperwork for each funded account. So if you're going through that right now, please do not delete those emails, archive them or something. But it was very difficult with their support. I got on their Discord and I was getting really pissed because I got some guy, I was like, oh, an actual human to talk to. But he like ghosted me. Like he just basically said, I can't help you. So I was on the fence, like escalating it. And then I figured out that it was an email that was my fault. So, can't blame everyone, but for funding ticks so far, I've had a couple issues, but besides that, it's been pretty smooth. And there was a promo going around, I think a couple days ago, it was 50% off, which I grabbed an account. So it was really cheap. It was like 200 some bucks for a 100K funded account. You can't beat that. So I got that with funding ticks. I still have take profit. I blew up a take profit account last week as well. I still have this one. You can see I'm up $900. So if you look at my accounts, I have take profit. What you're not seeing is Tradeify. I also have a funded Tradeify account that's up about $300. Today I made about $100 in that. By the way, I'm doing micros, guys. This price action has moved me to micros. I may do a NQ mini once in a while, but I'm not doing on the funded. I'll tell you that. I'm small size right now until next week. Um, hopefully when the kids go back to school and stuff. So my funded futures, the cores, you can see I'm down like a couple $100 on two of them, up $300 on one of them. Here's that funding tick 0 and 1. So I have the funded and the eval both up about 100 bucks. And then that's the blown up one I had. So yeah, those are my accounts right now for evals and funded evals. And I stopped trading cash as well. I took a hit, like I told you in the past. I'm gonna stop trading cash until I can get a payout here on some of these fundeds, and just kind of prove that this process works, right? A lot of traders I see on YouTube, almost all of them are doing the prop firms. There's only a handful that are doing cash that you see, but there's definitely a lot cash, retail traders out there. But it's tough trading right now. It's summertime, so I definitely recommend you wait. But anyway, so that's a recap. I think I was going to do some streaming, some more streaming, but I'm kind of waiting for some hardware and some schedule updates. But if you guys would like a certain time to stream or just to watch, I'm gonna run the bots, and I don't know if I want to run that like overnight thing where I like basically ran overnight. It's like a AFK stream, but if there's something specific you want to see, like if you want to see gold Ninjarenko, you want to see the 1 minute, I'll run it on a sim and live stream it if you guys want to see it. So just let me know. And the bots that I've been running lately, I've been running the gold Ninjarenko. It's good if you run it at the right time. The time that we run it is 1 a.m. to like 4 a.m. And the reason why is because the volatility comes in at the London Open around 1 a.m. And if you run it outside those time frames, like I don't know, like now it's like 7 o'clock at night or before midnight, it's just dog slow. I mean, you're just gonna get chopped up. So don't run it. I mean, you can if you want to, but I would not recommend it unless you have some volatility. That's the biggest problem with some of these bots is if you don't have volatility, it's just going to get chopped up. So the other one I'm running is the copper. So copper has been pretty good in the past. It's been, I'd say 8 out of 10. There's been a couple trades that it will take like a max loss. And this is a trade, this is an instrument that you have to be careful with what um, prop firms allow. Just make sure that it's allowed. It's an instrument that's allowed, and size, because they're big sizes. So I run 1 to 2. If you want to run on the eval, you can do that, but just be careful. And then the 1 minute, the Nasdaq 1 minute, and the MNQ. So I've been running the, where is it? Let me find it real quick. Let's see. There, no. Oh, I have it right here. Sorry. So I've just been running the MNQ, and it's been doing okay. It's been I'll do like maybe like 6 to 10 micros, and the main time that I'll run this is at 7 to 8, and then 9:35 to like 11. I am not running this anymore in the afternoon because of the same reason, the volatility. It needs volatility to work correctly. It's pure and simple. If there's no volume, don't run it. I'm trying to find like a good number, like an average, of volume that it kind of works well, but it just depends. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have questions, feel free to comment down below, and please do me a favor, like and subscribe. And I do have some links down below as well. Oh, and also I'll be launching a website where you can compare prop firms. It's done, but it still needs to be tweaked, and I'll post a link down below when that's ready. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks again.